and welcome to your Ripple yoga class. I'm so delighted that you are here, and I'm really looking forward to bringing in more movement, conscious, intentional movement. That's what Ripple is all about. Taking what you learned from the source and being able to implement it. So even as we move through this flow, I'm inviting you to tap into your inner resources like you did before, to notice what you need. If there is a movement that I do that you're like, oof, doesn't feel quite right in my body today, or there's something that you want to add on, listen to that. I am just a voice in your ear, right? We're going to get started on our backs, so you can head there now. As far as props as well, use anything you want. We're not necessarily going to depend on our props today, but if you have a blanket around, that can be really supportive. And you might take that blanket and place it underneath your head. So again, heading onto your back, you can take your feet nice and wide and tap your knees together. Hands can rest down on the earth, or maybe if you're feeling especially far away from your body today, you can place a hand on your heart and one on your belly. Allow your eyes to close and notice your breath. And this might be the first time today that you've consciously noticed your breath, and that's okay. Our breath is our foundation for our practice. Notice if your breath is deep or shallow, fast or slow. Feel a certain softness move through you, allowing yourself to really land in this space. Exhale your air out. Inhale, fill up belly, heart, lungs, and soul. Exhale, let it go. Good, once more, inhale, fill. Exhale, empty. Begin to blink your eyes open. Send your feet up to the sky and send your hands up to the sky as well. Circle through. Circle through one way and see if you can circle the other way. You might hear some snap, crackle, pops. And then find a little bit of organic movement. Movement that doesn't have a name. Just notice how your body wants to move. This morning, this afternoon, this evening, depending on when you're taking this class. All right, feet can land back down on your mat. Pick your right foot up. Stack it over your left quad. You can gently press your right inner thigh away from you. You might also interlace your fingers behind your left hamstring and pull this shape closer. Breath in, breath out. Release down to the mat. Unhook your right ankle, then bring your right foot underneath your left leg. Right knee going down towards the bottom of your mat. You might take your left hand and grab onto your right foot. If you're okay here, you can also extend your left leg down and away. Hip flexor stretch. You can place your right hand on your hip. Bring some awareness to that space and imagine breathing into that area. Left foot comes back in. Right foot unhooked, you can send it up to the sky, maybe a circle through your ankle, and then place it down. Left foot, left ankle over right quad. Same thing here. You can gently press your left inner thigh away from you, or maybe you interlace your hands, your fingers behind your right hamstring, pull the shape closer. Now, I personally can feel that this side is a little bit different than the other. a lot more stuff that needs to be worked through here, and we're not symmetrical beings, so it makes sense. One side might feel different. Place your right foot back down, bring your left foot underneath your right leg. Left knee going down to the bottom of your mat. You might grab onto your left foot with your right hand. And if you feel okay here, you might extend your right leg. Left hand can come to rest, sending some loving, nourishing energy to your left hip flexor. Your left hip. Breath in, fill. Breath out, empty. Right foot comes back in. Left foot up to the sky. Maybe you circle. And then knees in towards your chest. Wrap yourself in a hug. Start to rock and roll, massaging out your spine. We'll meet in tabletop. I'm going to flip around here, placing my blankets to the side, finding a tabletop position. Wrists are stacked underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Cow pose, drop your belly, shine your heart. Cat pose, concave through your spine, tuck your pelvis. Inhale, cat, or cow rather. Exhale, cat. Hip circles. Let's find some circular movement and breath to movement as we come forward. Inhale. Exhale as you go back. We're going to be doing a lot of circling throughout this practice. And I'm going to invite you to notice how it feels rather than focusing on how it looks. That is so important when it comes to this ripple module. Switch directions. Because we are focused on doing intentional things, not just doing stuff to do it or because we saw someone else do it and it looked cool, but doing things for ourselves. Okay, tabletop. Tuck your toes under, lift your knees an inch off the mat. Breath in, downward facing dog. Breath out. Inhale, fill. Exhale, empty. Use your next cycle of breath to walk your feet towards your hands. We're meeting in a forward fold at the front of our mat. You can take your feet nice and wide if you'd like, and you can grab opposite elbows or finger paint around your feet. Maybe if you're finger painting, you imagine yourself touching the surface of water, creating ripples. You have opposite elbows, release them now. We meet in a forward fold. Feet, hips width distance apart. Inhale, shine your heart, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Hands sweep to the sky, reach high. Grab your right wrist with your left hand. Right wrist, left hand. Curtsy lunge, step down on your left foot, reach your right foot back behind you. Good, and then side bend over to your left. Reach, 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 side bend, breath in. Hold for your breath out. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. So moving over to the right, reach, reach, reach. Breath in, hold for your breath out. Inhale, center. Cactus lift as you exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive down, fold forward. Half lift, inhale, create space. Fold, step back, high plank. Knees can always tap down to the ground for a modified plank. Breath in, lower halfway down, breath out. Upward facing dog, ignite through your lower body, keep your legs lifted, shine your heart. Downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Right foot high, inhale. Step right foot through, exhale. Tap your left knee down, untuck your left toes. If you have a block and you would like, you can place it underneath your left hand. Right hand sweeps to the sky. Circle your right hand back down, forward and up. So drawing these circles, imagine with your fingertips creating ripples in an imaginary wall of water. Back down, forward and up. Then bring your right hand inside of your right foot. We're going to walk, walk, walk to our left. I'm picking up my left foot, I'm sending it to the other side of the mat, all the way to the back of your mat. Place your left hand down, reach your right arm overhead. If you don't have a wall here, you can reach even further than I can. Bicep over your ear. One long line of energy through the right side of your body. Your foot might lift. Your toes will flex towards you. Maybe you capture your foot with your hand. Kick, 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 kick. Breath in. Intentional and controlled release. Breath out. Hands will walk back to the front of your mat. Big transition. Frame your front foot, tuck your back toes, three-legged dog kick. Downward facing dog. Left foot high, inhale. Step left foot through, exhale. Right knee taps down to the mat. Untuck right toes, block could come under right hand, reach left hand high. And then sweep back down, forward and up. Back down, forward and up, imagining sending ripples from your fingertips through water. Tap your left hand down. We walk to the other side of your mat. Tap your right hand down. Reach your bicep over your ear, long line of energy. Left foot may lift. Flex your toes towards you. Breath in. Maybe you grab your left foot with your right, or with your left hand rather, breath out. Shine your heart. Release with intention and control. And then come back to the front of your mat. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, three-legged dog kick. Downward facing dog. Option for a chaturanga here if you'd like. Flow forward, lower halfway down, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. We'll move through that one more time, using your breath and your movement and listening to your heart for anything that you'd like to add on or take away. Right foot high, inhale. Step right foot through, exhale. One time, inhale, right hand high. Exhale, circle back down, forward and up. Right hand taps down. Walk to the back of your mat. Reach your right arm overhead, maybe toes lift. Tap right hand down all the way to the front of your mat. Tuck your toes under, lift your knee up, three-legged dog kick. Downward facing dog. Left foot high, inhale. Step left foot through, exhale. Tap your right knee down. Reach your left hand high, circle, back down, forward and up. Tap your left hand down. Walk, walk, walk to the back of your mat. Left arm overhead. You might lift your left foot and then place it down. Come back to the front of your mat. Plant your hands, tuck your back toes, left foot high, three-legged dog kick, downward facing dog. Child's pose, tap your knees down, toes together to touch. Hands can rest on the mat, or maybe you place or turn your palms rather up towards the sky. Notice that your heart is probably a little bit more elevated than the last class that we did together in this source. And what I'd like for you to really tune into is how even when we move through more dynamic movement, it's important to hold on to that foundation of your breath and be really intentional with the way that you move through the world, right? Just because we're moving a little bit faster or inviting in things that are playful or more experimental doesn't mean that you need to lose that inner compass that you have. All right, from here, use the friction of your hands in the mat. Pull yourself forward, downward facing dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet. And then roll all the way up. Vertebra by vertebra. I'm going to come into the center of my mat. You can hang at the back of your mat. But just being here, just feel yourself centered, and maybe you even allow your eyes to close. Seeing if you can get all of your weight to be balanced between your feet, and also balance between all four corners of your feet. Sometimes closing our eyes can help us bring more awareness to, ooh, I'm leaning kind of far back or far forward or over to my right or left. So you can center yourself here, gently bend through your knees, roll your shoulders down and back. Feel lengthening through your spine and also a settling through your shoulders, your face, your jaw. Breath in, breath out. Blink your eyes open. All right, from here, step down on your left foot and start to shake out your right foot. Shake, 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 shake. Now place your right foot down, left, shake, 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 shake. Now can you shake your lower body, upper body, just staying how it is? Shake, 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 shake. Now you shake through your hands. You shake through your arms. You shake through your whole body. Let it go. Release. Woo. Let out any noises. Maybe start to kick your feet. Dance around your mat. Let yourself be silly here. The more you release, the more it will feel good. The weirder it feels, the more you need this, right? And then start to bring it back in, but not right away. Just find slower movement. Letting go of anything that's not serving you anymore. And then call in your energy, the energy that most aligns with you. So just feel yourself slow down and imagine yourself really recalibrating. Place one hand over your heart and the other over your belly. Turn into a slow sway. With one hand on your heart, you can feel your life force energy, the beating of your heart. From here, find Tadasana. Walk to the front of your mat. Inhale, sweep your hands high to the sky. You might gaze up. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Half lift as you inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Step back, high plank. Option for a chaturanga or skip it. All the way to downward facing dog. Tap your knees down to the ground. Tuck your toes under and send your hips back. From here, finding a mudra for unshakable self-confidence. Interlace your hands just like this. And you can place it over your solar plexus, just above your belly button. You can always come to sit on a block or a pillow if this is hurting your feet. That could be a nice stretch for the soles of your feet. Taking a moment here to honor, acknowledge, and celebrate yourself for showing up to your practice today. Feeling how the ripples of our movement practice can impact you on a body, mind, and soul level. Take a breath in, fill. Breath out, empty. You come to an easy seat here. Just taking a moment to close. Thank you so much for joining me and us today. Kind of ended on a high note there. So if you're still feeling the ripples of that energy, I'm actually going to invite you to decide what you want to do about that. Do you need more momentum from here? Do you want to go on a walk or a run or call a friend or write a letter? Do you need more stretching? Do you want to go back to the source class and take time to tune or bring things down and tune into your own internal resources? Notice what you need. Thank you again for joining, and I'll see you next time.